What up, YouTube? This is Steven, and I'm back with another photo analysis. But this time, it's a little different. And it's a little different because I'm going to be analyzing photos that Ayumi Hamasaki has posted on her limited edition Instagram account. As you guys may or may not know, Ayumi opened a limited time / limited edition Instagram account. Um, She opened it on December 23rd, and it is scheduled to close on January 23rd. And on this Instagram account, she posts various pictures. And what I'm going to do is go through her post and pretty much just give my thoughts and opinions. All right, let's begin with the first Instagram post. All right, so it's Ayumi, and she is in front of, her Christmas tree. It's very elaborate and opulent. It's pretty much what you would kind of expect from Ayumi Hamasaki at this point. You know how Ayumi Hamasaki is, especially the Ayumites, Y'all know how Ayumi is. So I'm like, wow, and look at the chair. I'm not sure where she is. I don't know if this is her home. I don't know if she's in Los Angeles or Japan, but I like the design of the chair, and also you see like a pillow, IU. Nice touch there. And again, the tree is so opulent, and also I like the windows too. Like she has some really big windows. Again, I don't know where she is, and I guess Ayumi, she's just looking down for some reason or whatever. I'm not quite sure what she's thinking about there. Perhaps she just feels very thankful and very humble to have so much. But then again, it looks like she might have like a smirk on her face, so she's all like, "Yep, I know y'all wish y'all had what I had." But yeah, so Ayumi, she posted, "Hi Instagram, hello. Well, I'm sorry, happy holiday, love from Tokyo." Okay, she's in Japan. All right. And then people are like, "OMG, I love it. Merry Christmas." Smiley face. "Merry Christmas, my queen. Merry Christmas, IU, with the warmth of baby Jesus. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, IU. Merry Xmas, queen. Finally, ... heart." And then some Japanese stuff. So yeah, I'm guessing folks are, the IU minds, they're just fangirling and fanboying out here. Ayumi on Instagram. Oh, Christmas has come. But I ain't mad at you. All right, let's move on to the next Instagram post photo. All right, this is the second Instagram post photo. And it's a close-up shot, pretty much of Ayumi's eye. And what I noticed here is that she has, like, Ayumi is like a diva. Like, look at her nails. Them nails are done. Like, they did, Like, dang, Ayumi. She got, like, so much detail on, like, such a small area of her body, And also, you get to see a close-up of Ayumi's eye. And I always do say, whenever I do a photo analysis, usually in Ayumi Hamasaki single cover or album cover, I always mention her eyes. And again, I think that her eyes are really beautiful. I would like to see both of them, but nevertheless, one is good. All right. I guess Ayumi posted "Spot the Christmas tree." Okay. I don't think I can spot the Christmas tree. I'm pretty sure your face is all in the way of that. And then one of her followers posted, "Her Instagram is the best gift ever!" Exclamation point ×2. So hey, at least her fans are enjoying the Instagram. All right, let's move on to the next photo, y'all. Let's see. All right, so this is Ayumi, and this looks like she's showing off like her new weave, or either just how long her hair is, one or the other, and she's in some what looks like Adidas gear, some Adidas clothing. All right, and she pulling her hair back, so she, it looks like she's trying to do something kind of like, a bit edgy with her pose. I'm not quite sure where she's at, but it doesn't really matter. All right. So Ayumi posted at rehearsals for the Countdown live concerts. 6 more days until Made in Tokyo. So I'm guessing she's somewhere in Tokyo rehearsing. Okay. Good for you, Ayumi. Then someone posted, can't wait to know the track list. Heart. We miss you, Ayu. Adidas. Beautiful. All right. Let's move on to the next post. All right. So it looks like, I'm not sure if she was shopping or either this is her actual shoe collection. I don't know. But if this is her shoe collection, then definitely grade A shoe collection here. High heels. But I'm not sure because Ayumi is sort of like extravagant and opulent and a little over the top. So I could imagine her in her home actually having a display type setup for her shoes, But then again, this could be a store. So I don't know, Feel free to let me know if you guys know. So Ayumi posted, cooped up in rehearsals every day. I want to wear heels on the way there and back. So I guess Ayumi is one of those women who really likes to wear heels, wear high heel shoes. But I'm thinking, like, wouldn't it be a bit easier to rehearse in flats? But then again, I'm not Ayumi. All right, let's move on to the next Instagram post. And this is the 5th Instagram post. Here she is showing off, she's giving us like shoe cam, Looks like she has some pink high heel shoes, open toes. All right, so this one is for all the people who have foot fetishes here, If you have a foot fetish and you like Ayumi, then Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. Let's see. This post, someone wrote, I'm not sure, smiley face, well, laughing face, or happy face, but I may guess shoes are in the top 10 of what IU loves. 1, love. 2, Team IU. 3, food, question mark, maybe. 4, shoes, question mark. 5, 5, puppies, ... question mark. So yeah, nice shoes, nice feet, nice legs. Let's move on to the next Instagram post. All right, this is the 6th Instagram post. And, Ayumi is, looking very diva-esque. She's like, I can't be bothered. Even look at her mouth and how it looks, too. Like, you people are below me, and I shall not be bothered. Do not bother me at all. And if you do, I will have your head. Or your job. But Ayumi posted, I'm having a photo shoot today. That's what Christmas is all about, isn't it? Hee hee. Let it go well, Santa. ... So she wants Santa to give her the gift of an awesome photo shoot. I hope so. I hope that Ayumi gets that wish. But usually her photo shoots are on point. Usually. All right. Let's move on to the next Instagram post. All right. This is the 7th Instagram post. And it took me a minute to actually figure out this post, but Ayumi has a clutch purse. And the clutch purse itself is a mirror. And she's looking at herself in the mirror while applying lipstick, and someone, I guess, is taking a picture of it. So I'm like, okay, that's actually pretty novel, pretty interesting in terms of photography. But at first I thought the purse had a mirror in it, but the purse, or the clutch purse, is the mirror itself. I like this shot, and I like the coloration of this shot as well. And in fact, this is a shot that I could probably see being put in maybe like the inside cover of her album, like in the booklet, using it as one of the photos for her album booklet. But yeah, it's like cool, huh? So I guess Ayumi has a mirror clutched purse. Okay, congratulations, Ayu. Let's move on to the next Instagram photo post. All right. So here, it looks like Ayumi is trying to be sexy, but I feel like she's coming off as a bit trashy. It's like sexy, but in sort of a trashy way. And I think that's because her legs are spread eagle. If her legs weren't spread eagle, then this would come off as a bit more like a sexy classy, or classy sexy, versus a trashy sexy. And I think really you can kind of get away with the spread eagle look if she had on pants and was covered up a bit more, she could probably get away with the spread eagle look. But the thing is, since you're showing so much already, plus your spread eagle, it comes off as trashy. Let's see. Ayumi posted, during the most busy season of the year, when I'm wearing sweatpants and rehearsing all day, I want to get home and wear something comfy. Which do you prefer? So for Ayumi, this is comfy. Wearing lingerie. It's comfy for her. So that's cool, And also, I know she has on high heel shoes too. So I'm guessing this was a photo shoot, it looks like. But for what? I'm not sure. Perhaps we'll know later in the future. All right, let's move on to the next Instagram photo post. All right, so again, looks like from the same photo shoot. And it looked like she's kind of like trying a bit too hard at this point. Like she's just trying to be sexy and like, look at me, I had my finger near my mouth. I'm sensual. Spread eagle. And she's wearing red too. It looks like she's trying too hard. You don't have to try that hard, Ayumi. Sometimes less is more. But I think she wants to try and have that like, oozing sex appeal type of thing going on. Let's see. Ayumi posted, during the most busy season of the year, when I'm wearing sweatpants and rehearsing all day, I want to get home and wear something comfy. Which do you prefer? So again, I'm guessing it's the same thing. Well, same post. All right, let's move on to the next Instagram photo post. This is the 10th one. And it's a close-up of Ayumi, and she has her hair in, I guess, for maybe Bantu knots, I think, or something similar to that. And she kind of looks a bit like a dog, kind of like a puppy, a little bit. Or either like Minnie Mouse or something, a little bit alienish, kind of like an alien-esque look. But look at her eyes. Like, look at her eyes. Her eyes are like beautiful. They're always like piercing and like so like, just kind of like they were almost like drawn, Let's see. Ayumi posted, one more day until my concert. And then one of her followers posted, Ayu is so cute. And then another one posted, Ayu, I love you. And I'm guessing they are Korean since they posted some Korean stuff as well. All right, let's move on to the next Instagram photo post. All right, this is the 11th post. And this is a picture of Ayumi's dog. I think Ayumi's dog name is Coco. And it looks cute. It's so small and so cute. I wonder how it behaves. Yeah. But yeah, her dog does look cute. I can't deny that. I wonder. It looks like her dog is in a chair of some sort. Look kind of comfy. But yeah, Ayumi posted, "Made in Tokyo. It's about to drop, or is about to drop." Coco came to watch, so her dog came to watch her. And I will say that Ayumi's dog, Coco, is probably the luckiest dog ever, as far as dogs are concerned, because Ayumi is like straight up spoiling this dog. She is so extravagant with everything else. I'm pretty sure she is extravagant with her dog as well. I'm surprised she doesn't have her dog wearing like some like diamond studded collar or something. But her dog is, like I said, very, very, very adorable and cute. Let's move on to the next photo. All right, this is the 12th Instagram post from Ayumi, and I really like this post. I like the photo of this post, very much. And Ayumi, like, she wrote, "Thank you for 2015, and I'm so ready for 2016. Wanna know if there's a word more than I love you to all?" Hmm. So I guess she wants to know if there's like a better word to say "I love you" to all, or something like that. But yeah, I like this photo. I like the monochrome coloration. I like the reflection as well. Although I think her outfit might be a little bit too revealing. Um, you know, I think Ayumi is trying to be like, get in touch with her like sexual side and her sex appeal. It seems like that. And I like her hair is slick. I like her slick back hair look. We get to see more of her face as well, and it looks like her face is sort of like perhaps she is in thought. She's thinking about something. You know. But yeah, this could actually be like the album cover or a single cover for an Ayumi Hamasaki release, for Ayumi Hamasaki material, you know? Just Photoshop it or, crop it and Photoshop it and bam, you got yourself a quality album cover or single cover. All right. But let's move on to the next Instagram post. All right. This is the 13th Instagram post. She's saying Happy New Year, and she's on stage at her concert. Look like she's having a good time there. Looking very Japanesey up in there. Easy breezy. But yeah, she's saying Happy New Year. Hashtag Countdown Live 2015-2016. Hashtag Made in Tokyo. All right, let's move on to the next Instagram post. And it looks like Ayumi has like 3 boxes of what looks like sushi. And this is a surprise to me because I didn't really know Ayumi ate, I'm joking. I'm joking. Calm down, Ayumites. But, it's interesting to see what type of food Ayumi likes, I wonder how it tastes, Let's see. One of her Instagram followers posted, "Wow, amazing. It looks like yummy. I hope you become great year. Happy New Year." I'm guessing they meant to say, "I hope you have a great New Year." All right, let's move on to the next Instagram post. All right, this is the 15th Instagram post, and this would probably be the CD plus DVD version of the single cover or album cover that I mentioned for Instagram post 12. This would be this this would be like the CD or DVD version, the CD plus DVD version of the single or album cover. And Ayumi posted back to reality, back to reality. And she's dressing really like revealing here. Ayumi, it seemed like she kind of like channeling like Mariah Carey, a little bit. As Mariah Carey has gotten older, she is wearing less and less, and it looks like Ayumi is, following suit and taking some cues from Mariah Carey. All right, you know, but I think it might be a bit too much, or a bit too little, I guess. But hey, it's Ayumi, you know. She's just trying to try something new, I guess, and experiment. So more power to you, Ayumi. Let's move on to the final Instagram post. All right. And this is an Instagram post of Ayumi's BBQ dinner. It looks like she got some champagne, some. Looks like she's out on a patio. It looks like, and someone is grilling barbecue. Looks kind of like it could be Korean barbecue. I don't know why. I think that it looks like that. But yeah, Ayumi posted a barbecue dinner in lovely warm night. So I'm guessing it's a warm night wherever she at. I don't know if she's at this point in Japan or in the United States. But one fan posted, or one of her followers posted, seriously, this account will be closed on January 23rd? Then another fan posted, please don't close this account. Smiley face. We, Germany, want to see more of you. And I'm thinking, is Ayumi going to close this Instagram account? Because this is slated to only last for about a month. So I'm thinking, so she said, straight up, it was going to be a limited edition Instagram account lasting for a month, basically, from the December 23rd, 2015 to January 23rd, 2016. I don't think she should close the account totally, but perhaps maybe she can close the account and then maybe reopen it at a later date. Maybe do this during maybe special times of the year, perhaps during her birthday month, reopen the account, or maybe during the holiday season again, reopen the account, or perhaps during some one of her anniversaries, regarding her career, open the account again, perhaps. If she doesn't want to do this continually, perhaps she can do it on a limited basis. On the other hand, she did say it was only a month, so if she closes it in a month, then hey, it's okay, you said it was a month. But then it got me thinking, okay, what's the point of it just being a month, though? So personally, I think she should do it on a limited basis. That way she can kind of get, she can get what she wants, but at the same time maintain, some sense of maybe privacy and not maybe feeling obligated to post all year round, but just during certain times of the year. But what do you guys think? You think Ayumi should close her Instagram account, or you think she should leave it open? Feel free to let me know. Feel free to comment. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. Your feedback and support are extremely appreciated and extremely valued. I hope you enjoyed my coverage of Ayumi Hamasaki's Instagram account so far. Until the next, photo analysis / Instagram account coverage video. Adios and goodbye for now.